The post office has some amazing history behind it, and this is how it started out. The post office started out in Sherry Company store so people could contact other people. It was located on First Avenue in 1936. Sherry Company store sold basic needs for the lumberjacks. The post office then moved in 1938 right next to Drott's store on 2nd Avenue, and that store sold just about everything. The post office then housed the DNR, the Forest Service, and other smaller agencies. Now it is just empty space and storage on the 3rd floor. Some history about old postmasters and our post office is that our current postmaster, Paul Withy, has been the longest postmaster in Park Falls. The old postmaster was appointed by the president, and the last postmaster appointed by the president was Mr. Pritzel. The post office history goes way back because the very first postmaster in the United States was Ben Franklin. The final piece of information is that the post office industry was reorganized in 1979. To keep most of the history behind the post office employees cannot move or add anything unless Congress allows it, because it is also a federal building. Since all of the post office are run by Congress, that means that they are all safe and will stay open. But people think that because of technology, the post offices will close. The Congress also helps by covering some costs, and they help make choices and decisions, doing what is best for the post office. The post office is also the center of communication. For managing mail, employees use technology all of the time. The current postmaster, Paul Withy, says that because of technology, the post office is actually growing. He also says, in order to get bigger and survive, a community needs a post office and a school. When you stand in front of the post office, do you see the brown stones from the quarry? You might also see the mail and people getting stamps or their mail. Do you think of the mural and the old furniture, like the vestibule and the old tables? The new windows made to match the old ones? You might also see and hear the carts and trucks carrying and dropping off mail and packages. When first walking in and looking to the left, patrons will see a huge mural. The mural was painted by UW-Madison art teacher John Montrose. President Roosevelt hired him because it was during the Great Depression, and the president was hiring lots of different people to give them a chance to survive the Great Depression. The mural is of a river fight on the Flambeau River with lumberjacks. Each different shirt color represents a different logging company, and if it looks like they are fighting for their survival, it is because they are. Whoever got the logs down first, the river first, got the money that was key for their survival. The post office has a deal with FedEx and UPS. The post office delivers packages and does tracking for them, and in return, FedEx and UPS let the post office use their airlines for their mail to get it from one place to another. The post office also has a cost analyst, a budget. This includes how many hours the post office can be open but also be profitable, and a cost analyst based on labor. They also have a labor contract union for clerks, road carriers, and for employees, but they don't have collective bargaining rights. To get a job in the post office, prospective employees will see an advertisement in the mail listing online for either rural, city, or clerk positions. To be a postmaster, a person had to be either rural, city, or clerk first before getting promoted to postmaster. People also have to take a background check, a drug test, and they have to look at your driving record. The boys have to sign a draft. Memphis will send a list of people that apply for the city or clerk, and they have to take a battery test that is 4 hours long. The test has many different questions, and one of them is memorization. To pass the test, you have to match at least a 70 on the test, and the scored applications will go to the post office. If the person taking the test is a veteran, that person will get 5 extra points, and if injured, will get 10 extra points. For the pay, they start out getting $19 an hour, and the maximum is $30. Based on the cost of living in the United States, you would only need $15.62 starting wage. The benefits that you receive are 401k, health insurance, dental insurance, and life insurance. The post office building has a basement which is 2 floors under the ground and includes a fallout shelter or a bomb shelter. The people who work at the post office have to take an oath to protect mail, which means that if there is a tornado, they have to get the mail into the fallout shelter first. Then they could let other people in. Or if there was a war and we were being bombed, they still have to get the mail in the fallout shelter first and then let other citizens in. The The post office has a lot of interesting history behind it, and so does Park Falls. I hope that you will come and visit or learn more about Park Falls and the post office. I also hope that because of this, you will appreciate the post office in your town, and remember, there is no town without a post office and a school, because in order for a community to survive, you need to have a school and a post office, otherwise it won't be able to survive.